Hello everyone! So we are on the continuation of our lesson 1. We are now the types of data. So our learning objective is still the same, to understand the key concepts related to statistics. So we have here the variable. So variable are some characteristics of a population or a sample. Values are the possible observations of the variable, and data are the observed values of a variable. Now we have types of data. First is the interval data. Interval data are real numbers such as heights, weights, incomes, and distances. As you can see, it is also called as quantitative or numerical. So you could see in an interval data, we have here a figure which is a ruler, because it is in real numbers, no, same as with the height. So your height might be on a 5 feet or 6 feet, so it is in real numbers. The same with the weights, like in kilograms, like 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms, 3 kilograms, so on and so forth. So that's interval data. Now, nominal data are categories and also called as qualitative or categorical. So, example of this is the responses to marital status. So, what is your marital status? You could be on a single, married, or divorced or widowed. So, for example, when the data is single, you are single, so we could make it into shade 1 for single, shade 2 for married, shade 3 for widowed, or vice versa. So it depends upon you. So the counting for those data, the numbers we code for those data are so-called nominal data. So those are the values for nominal data. So remember, these are categories. So as you can see, we have 3 shapes, the green, red, and yellow, and they do not overlap, because the categories, like for example the single, the married, and the widowed, or other example would be gender, the male and female. Okay, so then the ordinal data, this appears to be nominal, but their values are in order. So they are ranked. So you could see on a figure, if you would remember, we have here boxes, and so we have the excellent, example, excellent, very satisfactory, satisfactory. So you could see that they are ranked, or for example, small, big. We'll go on to the calculations for types of data. So when we calculate interval data, all calculations are permitted on it, like we have to add, subtract, divide, or multiply. Now, when we talk about nominal data, so we cannot perform any calculations on this code. Like for example, the single, we do not add 2 singles and then they could be married. So we cannot perform any calculations on this code. Now we also have the ordinal data. So this is the only permissible calculations for it is involving a ranking process. So you take note that the only allowable calculation on the nominal data is to count the frequency of each value of the variable. And we can summarize the data in a table that represents the categories and their counts, called a frequency distribution. So that's it. Thank you for listening. See you on the next lesson.